Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we are witnessing yet another absolute meltdown from David Jaffe. Now, David Jaffe is a director for God of War, or previously was a director, I should say, for God of War. And apparently, according to fandom polls, he admits to abusing his child. Now, obviously, that headline is extremely aggressive. What they're talking about is that he admits that he is advocating for the trans ideology, and he himself has a trans son, apparently.
What the hell is even that?
Now, it's pretty obvious that David has some skin in the game, and it's because of that is the reason why he's having an absolute melty melt right now on his particular YouTube channel. And I gotta tell you, I didn't even realize that David Jaffe even did YouTube, to be honest with you. Apparently, he has like 55,000 subscribers, barely gets any views on his videos, obviously. Gee, I wonder why. And he's having an absolute meltdown because people were saying that trans is a mental illness, which, I mean, again, for all intents and purposes, if you want to classify things properly, he's not, people are not wrong. You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously advocating for this particular lifestyle because he has chosen to take the easy route and just enable his child instead of trying to put his child down the right path. But again, that's neither here nor there. So let's get into this article, guys, from Fandom Polls. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, again, guys, we have the clip. We're going to play the clip, but I want to give you a little context and a build up before we showcase the clip. So it says David Jaffe, known for directing God of War, Twisted Metal, recently admitted that he abuses his child. In a recent post to X, Jaffe wrote that 95% of the gaming community is great. Most people who game are delightful, but there's a vocal minority that I've had it up to here with, so this is for them. And again, I want you to realize David Jaffe is trying to call people like us the vocal minority when he gets 1% of the views that we get. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to say that we're the vocal minority, but the games are flopping left and right, and then he ends up blaming us for the reason why the games are flopping. There's a whole other video that's out there that I'll probably end up reacting to where he blames YouTubers for the reason why Dragon Age the Veilguard failed. So you're going to blame us for the reason why the game is failing, but then you're going to say that we are a vocal minority. How the fuck is that even possible? How does that make any sense? But again, let's continue. In the accompanying video, Jaffe stated, I go on those shows. Okay, so this is a recap. Let's just play the clip so you guys have an understanding of exactly what's going down. I'm going to play the entire 1 minute clip, and then we're going to talk about it. Here we go.
I go on those shows. I put in a lot of time. Don't get me wrong, they pay me. And I'd go on them for free, and I have gone on them for free, but I put a lot of time and energy into it. And I see these assholes. Yeah, you know what, bitch? I'll tell you what. You want to come at me with your fucking half-baked, barely-baked opinion of the trans community, then you fucking walk half a block in my fucking shoes. I got a gay brother.
Let's be real. You don't walk half a block.
I got a gay uncle. I have a trans son. I've been around the block as an ally with these wonderful people. You don't know shit.
I can't stand that word ally. I just skipped it. Sorry, but my mistake. I can't stand that word ally because we all know, and you could just tell by looking in his eyes that he's lying through his teeth. We all know the word ally is just a symbol for someone to try to avoid cancellation. That's all it is. They try to say, hey, I'm an ally. I promise I'm an ally. But at the end of the day, we all know you're not an ally for shit. You're an enabler. That's the word that you're looking for. It's not allyship. It's enabling. That's what you do on a daily basis.
Your fucking half-baked, barely-baked opinion of the trans community, then you fucking walk half a block in my fucking shoes. I got a gay brother. I had a gay uncle. I have a trans son. I've been around the block as an ally with these wonderful people. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. And I'm sick of hearing about you people picking on the trans community. It's a mental health. Fuck you, motherfucker. You're a mental health problem. You're my mental health problem. How about that? Boy, I'll tell you what, if I could take a fucking T-shot to get rid of you, trust me, I'd be right there every goddamn week taking the T-shot if I get rid of my mental health problem, which is your fucking ignorance.
Damn, what a melty melt. Okay, so let's unpack this a little bit. So first off, he admits that us, the vocal minority, apparently is enough to ruin his mental health, which is interesting, right? I thought we were a minority. Why are you letting a minority ruin your mental health? If you are so, I guess, confident in your ideology and you're so confident in the fact that you're an ally for the trans community, why are you letting people like us influence you in any way? We're just the minority, right? We're definitely not the majority. You definitely don't hear us at every corner. No, absolutely not. So he previously posted on X back in 2020, my son was born a girl, but identifies as male, so he is a trans male. He has gender dysphoria and is choosing to live life as the male that he feels he truly is. Of course, he still has a womb, and if one day he chooses to use it to carry a baby in it, I will be a proud grandpa. Jesus Christ, man. These people, this is the problem, bro. This is the problem. Children are being utilized to push the mental illness of adults. That's the most amazing thing, right? So children who are looking at the world around them and they're seeing the attention that they get if they do certain things. You have adults, instead of telling them, hey, you don't have to do these things to get attention. We love you just as you are. Be who you were born as. These adults are like, no, it's okay. If you feel this way, go ahead. We're going to enable you. We're going to give you all the resources imaginable. Yeah, and then we're going to talk about you on social media. Is that okay? Great. Yeah, you're going to get all the attention. Everyone's going to love you. They're going to be so proud of you that you came out. Oh, this is so brave, stunning. This is the problem. Mentally ill adults are enabling mentally ill children who are looking for attention. Again, the whole thing is absolutely nonsense at the end of the day. And this is the person who used to work on God of War. And I want you guys to understand what God of War used to be, right? God of War used to be unbelievably brutal, right? Even sexual. God of War used to be the maximum testosterone-filled franchise that it was. And this is the person that used to be someone who directed in it. It's absolutely insane in my opinion. This person clearly has multiple issues going on with him. And like I said, there is a video out there that I might react to in a separate video because it's way too long, right? It's like, I think 30 minutes or something like that, where he is blaming us for the reason why Veilguard failed. How is it us? How are you blaming us for Veilguard failing when you should be looking at BioWare? You should be looking at EA for the reason why Veilguard failed. You guys made a niche product and you're blaming people for not buying that niche product. You might have taken a franchise's name that wasn't necessarily niche, and then you decided to make a niche product within that franchise's name. You thought the name was going to carry you through to 10 million plus sales when you haven't even hit 1 million yet. That's not our fault. That's your fault. You could try to blame YouTubers all you want, but there was a lot of shills out there that were trying to fake positivity about Dragon Age the Veilguard. Why aren't you looking to them? Right? Like, oh, because they don't have a platform? Oh, that's not our fault. That's your fault for being boring. You know what I mean? So again, ladies and gentlemen, it's very clear that this person is going to try to pass off blame as much as he possibly can for the reasons that his life is not as good as it could be, right? At the end of the day, David, you are enabling your child to be trans. That is your choice. You know, I feel bad for the kid, but that's your kid. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to have to live with the consequences of whatever happens based off your actions and based off your enabling, whether good or bad comes from it. That's up to you to decide how to deal with. I don't give a shit. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it is very clear that you are enabling bad behavior and then getting mad at other people for having an opinion about said bad behavior. They're allowed to have that opinion, just like you're allowed to speak your mind right now in this video and have a complete meltdown over it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.